Okay, I'm gonna try this again, see if it comes out better. Anyway, this is the burn chamber here, and I'm gonna put one section of this for bigger sticks. This back here, I think I'm gonna try to make that where the pellets can go, with another separate tube coming up here. Anyway, here's the burn chamber all put together, and this is just sitting down on top of this. These are two tubes connected together, but they're actually separated down here, and they just come up and come out here. I had this different at first, and I decided to whack this off, and I'm going to cover this because I decided to do it a different way. Anyway, it just comes out from the side here on this, and then I'm going to have this all welded up and sealed tight. But I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe cutting another hole just at the bottom and slicing through here and covering this and getting rid of that idea and just having it go straight down into here, to where possibly I could scrape this area out, but I'm not sure. I get so many ideas in my head, and then I stop and I forget, and I contemplate too long what I want to do. So anyway, this is going to be sealed off up here with a plate. This is all going to have either refractory with perlite or just some insulation. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet on that. And then it's going to have a small section where it's going to burn up to a top plate. There's my propane tank upside down. That's the holes I marked approximately where it's going to go. And this is the plate I'm going to put on the top. It's 5/16, I believe. So it's going to last quite a long time. That's where most of the heat's going to come up to for this. So up here is going to be the thicker plate, and this is just going to be small because it ain't really going to get any heat on it. Mostly the heat's going to come up and hit and then go out the exhaust. And I was thinking of running a tube through that whole thing that's sealed, so I can run like a hot air blower through it to put some extra heat into the room. And also on the air intake for the top section, I think I'm going to put a spiral around the top of some stainless, and then just kind of poke a bunch of small holes around it. And I'm going to use some of that gas line stainless that's got the ribs on it, that's flexible and maneuverable, or malleable. They got kind of a ridge on there that'll allow me to shape the air holes a certain direction rather than just straight up or straight down or whatever. So let me know what you think about that, and any ideas are welcome. I'm just kind of stuck at this point because I'm not sure how I want to do the pellets slash sticks slash thicker wood slash whatever, because I've never built one before. Well, I built a simple bucket style one, with just a straight tube, and it works great, but it's not good enough to put in the house. This is going to be a lot more professional here. And anyway, excuse my welds here. I had some bad wire on my welder when I first started this project, and it was real fussy. It didn't like it for some reason, no matter what I did. And then I got some better wire, and started working a lot better right here. And the rest of them have been pretty decent, so that's not the kind of work I do normally there. That's just because I couldn't get that wire to work for some reason. Just didn't like it. Anyway, that's the whole thing right there, pretty much. The only difference is going to be my exhaust. That I'm not too worried about. I'm pretty well got that idea down, but just kind of stuck on this because I'm not sure which way is going to work best, and I'm going to have this sealed up permanent. I don't really want to have to cut back into this to try to fix anything, because once I do, that'll kind of destroy some of the integrity of it, and I don't want to have to put welds where I don't, you know, that where they shouldn't be, just to fix it. If I'd rather have it right the first time. So if you can tell me whether you, from your experience of building them all the time, if you think it'll work with this, you know, I mean, dimension wise, you can see how much space that is just by looking at my hand here. That's, you know, 5 or 6 inches, couple inches, 3 inches maybe. And down in here you can kind of see how I did that. That's the two separate sections there, and I'm sure that'll kind of help Venturi effect a little bit. Suck, one's going to be hotter than the other, and one probably suck the other one, you know, bypass. Anyway, I'm not sure. I didn't have any bigger, like 3 or 4 inch. What I'd really wanted to do, I just had all this scrap laying around that was 2 inch and 2 1/4, and I think I had some 1 7/8 tube. So that kind of gives me my 4 inches with the 2 together here. But I didn't really have anything else, so I had to kind of design something that would work. But just one tube is not enough to make a good enough fire. I mean, that other rocket stove I built, it's just got 1 tube, but I mean, it works good, but not good enough for inside the house, I don't think. So I wanted to do this to see if it would, especially if I get this sealed all up with concrete or some refractory, that should, you know, keep any pinholes that I have in the welds airtight. So anyway, we'll start with that and let me know.